new scripture of the Master Builder?
Karis is rewriting ancient hammer texts, but to what end, we don't know.
So you want me to find out?
Yes, but there's a more pressing problem. Karis is throwing a ball for the local nobility at Angel Watch, the new Mechanist Tower in Dayport. We need to know what he is up to. You have to be there, Garrett. Tonight, while the party is in progress.
Angel Watch? Is this how our arrangement is going to work? You coming up with ways for me to get myself killed?
Is this really Garrett, the master thief I hear talking? If danger is going to be a problem for you, then...
Just give me the details.
Security at the tower will be extra heavy with the city's nobility in attendance. So gaining entrance will be difficult.
For you, maybe. But I won't be knocking on the front door. The rooftops aren't called the Thieves' Highway for nothing.
I have some equipment for you. You should begin immediately. And also...
Remember to pickpocket the party guests?
You must find out whatever you can about the Cetus Project, a name our agents have overheard repeatedly. Karis has an office in the tower. Try to obtain some information there.
Brilliant idea. Try to find information about Karis' secret project in his office.
You do remember who the enemy is, don't you, Garrett?
If your information is wrong, and I end up risking my neck for nothing, this arrangement is over. Then try asking me that question again.
Life of the party. Difficulty hard. The mechanists are out to kill you. Get to Angel Watch via the rooftops to avoid unwanted attention. Infiltrate Angel Watch. The access hatch on the eastern side should provide undetected entry. Spy on Karis to learn why he's throwing the party. Break into Karis' office and find some information on the Cetus Project. Find and read Karis' latest entry into the new scripture of the Master Builder. Between the wealth of the Mechanist Tower and the houses of Dayport, tonight should be a pretty good haul. Grab 1,100 worth of loot. You're a thief, not a murderer. Don't kill anyone who is unarmed. When your objectives have been completed, get out of Angel Watch and back to the safety of the Bell Tower. Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Thief 2 The Metal Age. Quite a predicament Garrett has found himself in, looking to see who it was who has hired the ex-Sheriff Truart. Turned out to be Karis, and led him to Victoria, the girl who is responsible for Garrett's vision issues of sorts. I think it's the same actress, judging by the tone of her voice as well. I very much like this. I'm going to ask you to remember the very first cutscene that we had seen for Thief 2 Metal Age as well, because it will be something I will be referring back to later, as these two work together over a period of time. I have to say that I don't remember actually mingling with anyone in the Life of the Party mission, and it's been an age since I last did this. I remember that most of what we're going to acquire will be found on the way there, if I recall correctly. And I remember the tower is mostly going to be sealed from us, but I don't know if that's actually accurate. But I guess we'll find out together. This is also, I think, a longer mission to do, because I do think we have to get back to where we originally came from, and it will prove more difficult on the way back than it would on the way there. We may actually break out the bow at some point here to deal with a mechanist in a permanent matter, as a heads up. If I do kill anyone who is armed, I will still count that as a knockout. I will still also attempt to avoid doing so. With all that said, I'm going to make a small cut here, and now we can go ahead and start the game. Victoria mentioned she had some supplies for us, and I'm assuming that's this frog beast egg and the vine arrows that we see over here now. Let's go ahead and read about those. Smuggled into the city at great expense by Victoria's agents, these frog beast eggs will burst soggily when thrown and produce a frog beast who will ally with you. Frog beasts are basically mobile mines. When they detect something that they can detonate themselves on, they will hop toward it and destroy themselves, along with the thing that they had attacked. We have a scripture passage here. This is the first passage of the new scripture of the Master Builder, written by Karis and given to you by Victoria. Okay, we'll take a look at that. 3 vine arrows, produced by Victoria's magic and brought to the city via the proper bribes. This arrow can take root on grillwork as well as any surface a normal rope arrow could stick in. It's a rope arrow that also sticks into metal, if I recall correctly. It might be only certain limited amounts of metal. Actually, it says grillwork, so I'm imagining then literally like vents it can attach to, and not just any metal. We'll find out together. I'll quick save before we waste one. Everything else we've already read about over here before. We have an equipment tip. A local merchant may not have the items you need, but he does know where you can obtain them. Purchased. A loot tip. The city holds many opportunities for a trained thief, if he knows where to look. Purchased. I said I buy all tips. That means both of those must be bought, even if I knew what they said. What else do we want? I see 6 moss arrows in our inventory. Let's bring it up to 10 total. We have 10, I'm going to say no water arrows. No, we have some water arrows. We have 15 fire arrows that are for purchase here. These can act as a means to destroy mechanical guardians if we are forced to fight them face to face, as it were. I would much prefer to not do that. We also have no flash bombs at this moment either. And I wouldn't mind having another vine arrow. Let's purchase a vine arrow first. And with 500 bucks left, can I get 5 water arrows? We can. What do you guys think? 1 flash bomb for an emergency if necessary? And then 1 more water arrow? Let me go with this. So standard Garrett loadout for me. We avoid most of the weaponry which is present. We take more mobility and the option to move silently and hide in shadows. I think this is good. Let's put a small cut here, and then off we go. It looks rather bright outside, everyone. Let's see if we can count the bells before we head up. Or rather, before we get going. And we'll get a chance to read our tips and look around a bit. It feels like it's close to 7 or 8 o'clock at this moment. 4 bells so far. $11 o'clock, I think. 11 or 10. Maybe it's that time in the morning? Because it looks bright. Unless this is all some sort of lights being generated like I think it's called like light pollution. So we're seeing the lights from the city reflected in the low cloud cover from above. And it actually is nighttime outside. We do see the moon, so I suppose that's what's actually happening. Let's go ahead and read those tips before we get going. Gee, got some news for ya. A guy named Valencia just entered Dayport, and he's only there for a couple of days. He's some kind of diamond exporter, deals with rough stones. Well, while he's in town, he's storing a pouch of uncut diamonds at the Dayport Traders Bank. Security there is supposed to be pretty loose. Hell, the place is on the top floor of one of them marble buildings, so they must not expect any company, if you know what I mean. Should be fairly straightforward if you take the Thieves' Highway. And our other tip? Mr. Garrett, I apologize for my inability to serve your particular needs, but at this time I simply lack the supplies you require. But I do know where a man of your particular skills might acquire a few useful tools. Castle Carsile in Dayport is a well-stocked armory, complete with the finest arrows and explosives. Getting into the armory may be difficult, though. Rumor has it that Charcel has installed a new security door, and the thing is immune to everything from lockpicking to battering rams. Still, a man of your reputation should be able to circumvent such challenges, no? Rudyard. Guess we can leave both tips behind. I think we'll read the scripture passage when we're closer to its other notes.
Hey, the city looks almost bearable from up here.
If you somehow manage to get to the city streets below, the mission ends in a failure. You are not allowed to go down there. This is quite a fall, though. It would kill us if we were to fall down from this height. Some coins and some water arrows. There's going to be several very funny exchanges in this mission, if I recall correctly. As a heads up. And it's very easy to get spied in this mission doing something, given the amount of visibility we will be within. Although we didn't do so there, it is quite easy to accidentally make noise dropping down from things or trying to mantle them unsuccessfully. I'm going to have quite a few more quick saves in this mission than I normally would, given that the amount of times we will have to do such, and the amount of ladders and or vine arrows we will be needing to use here or there.
If I follow this road north, it should take me right to the Mechanist Tower.
Right there, for example, we just mantled, and Garrett felt the need to clap his hard leather boots onto the brick surface for some reason. This will be something that happens very regularly in this mission. A thief of some sort. Judging from the books there, I'm guessing that's a keeper. We can't, well, we could shatter those windows, but there's still a grill there. We won't be able to make our way in. Maybe there's a way to lower that grill from here.
Something there. Maybe next time.
There was a chest in that room, but I'm not going to be able to get what's in it without being seen or knocking out that guard. I think because we took his arrow, he won't actually be able to shoot us. But I'd rather avoid starting this mission being noticed. I couldn't tell if the door in that room can be opened. These wooden beams are placed low enough to draw my attention to the fact that they are made of wood.
Who's there? Gotta stay on my toes anyway.
There's a hole in the ceiling there. He might comment about the vine arrow. I do want to see what he is guarding. Just a healing potion. We'll wait here. Hopefully he doesn't walk all the way into this room. We're going to have to knock him out.
Don't hear them no more. Kinda sad.
Gonna be a bit troubling to break this, because we have to break it. So that means shattering this. I'm gonna wait until the guard walks back up those stairs before I begin doing so. I don't want to make too much noise and set him on high alert. Three seconds until that door shuts. 1, 2, 3. Telescope. Some cheese, some apples, something to drink, but nothing worth any money in this place. Oh, wow. This is where it's located, huh? A sunburst device. It didn't have a name the last time we had that item in our inventory. That can be used when placed before a doorway and hit with a fire arrow. That will act as a gigantic bomb or plastic explosive, and will be able to, force it open. That must be how we get into the armory. Stargazer's Journal, 67th evening of observation. I can stand it no longer. Since my first examinations of that distant globe, that glorious blue jewel, I knew my time here in this city was at an end. For how could I possibly remain content in this quagmire of filth, corruption, and religious fanaticism when there exists a whole new world just within reach, ripe for exploration? The means of my departure is almost within my grasp, despite the recent setback. Burlick was a fine young servant and a dedicated laboratory assistant. The anguish as I removed his entrails from the plaza's great statue. And worst of all, I realized it was my miscalculations that cost the lad his life. How could I have been so stupid? The scientific principle is sound, I'm sure. Using my patented sunburst device, an explosive of the highest magnitude, a thick wooden box can travel the distance needed to reach the stars. How foolish of me to forget that protective layer of lead. But the past is exactly that, and it's time to move on. I have hired a new assistant, a drunken old crone named Hilda, who will make the test flight. The sunburst device will simply be placed under the box and ignited from a distance, and Hilda will soar to that beautiful new world. Once there, she is to communicate with me via smoke signal when it is safe for me to proceed. She is, of course, a bit nervous about the proceedings, but a pint of aged gin should be enough to put her fears to rest. To the stars. Hope that works out for you. Or for her. Likely it's not going to, and we'll probably saved her life. think it likely that we missed something of import by taking this way. I want to watch this guard's patrol, though. We'll keep pushing in this direction. He has nothing on his belt. I hear another guard. Not that one. He's probably standing in that room. Okay, we will have plenty of time to hop down there when the guard walks down these stairs and towards the other one. If it's dark enough, we can probably try seeing what's inside that room, that building. Wow, it's exceedingly bright here. Okay. When he begins walking up, we'll move out. Actually, when he's halfway up the stairs, we'll try to make our move. Well, that tells us there is a guard. I think he's... Okay, yeah, he was facing inward. That's the way we're supposed to go, though. Maybe, well, we're here right now. We'll check this room. There's nothing there but the guard.
Thought I saw something.
Quite a few broadhead arrows and some flash bombs. Heads up, everyone, that we may be killing a few people in this episode. I'd rather not do so. But this may be one where we're forced to do so. I think we killed 1 or 2 mechanists when I had done this mission the last time.
It's awful cold out here tonight. I just wish I had a better coat. Thought I
Bless you.
And I'm telling you that the only stench heartier than your rotting burrick of a master is the liquor on his fetid breath. If he comes near Lady Van Vernon again, we'll boil his knickers.
Oh, mighty fine words coming from a knock-kneed, inbred page boy such as yourself. Our good Master Willie wouldn't be caught near that frumpy little trollop unless he were holding her back at the end of a halberd.
How dare you defile the name of someone so good and virtuous as the Lady Van Vernon? Our lady is a saint among mortal women. An angel so pure the heavens couldn't hold her.
Ah, your lady, an angel? You're lucky the dockside whore keeps aren't bashing down her door for stealing their clientele. Why, just last night, I saw her out back, warming up the stable boy.
Such slander will not be tolerated while we're on watch. You'd best run and rescue your helpless limp lord before he founders in his own vomit, or wakes up naked in a hen coop. Scurry off, or you'll require some unnecessary ventilation.
Is that a threat, you shriveled old maid? You gonna prick us with your sewing needles? On this side of the street, we shoot like soldiers, so don't make promises your arrows can't keep.
You gone too far this time, you camel-mannered, tunic-wearing mollycoddle! An arrow in the throat will shut you up!
Have at thee!
Hey, I've got a stranger!
He's right over here!
Wow, they do shoot like soldiers on that
Make one mistake.
side of the street. That guard will be on high alert now. We probably could have interrupted them by shooting an arrow to stop them from fighting each other. Since that guard is the survivor, we're going to want to sneak past him on the right-hand side. I hate that.
Fight me, you coward.
I think he saw me and tried to actually shoot me.
I'll find you. I'll find you.
You... I can't bring myself to kill him as much as he deserves it.
Come out and face me, villain.
If if I can
Where'd
take
that duffer go?
that last arrow of his.
I'll find you. Just you wait.
That would make this much easier to do. I don't think, though, we'll be able to do so now. He's seen us.
Here, chicky.
I think this is all for naught. So there's nothing across the street at all that I can see, except for the dead guards.
Stop right there!
This sucks. So he can still shoot arrows, even though we plucked them from his
Be
quiver.
around here somewhere. Watch out! There's someone in the building.
Okay, so I'm gonna reload now that I know that's the case. I thought if we took their arrows, they couldn't shoot. I effing hate this. Please stop clattering your feet, Garrett. So, we've got to get around him.
You! Come back here!
It's made of wood, but I'm taking a chance that that is something we can open, that door. I think I will take that chance.
Fight me, you coward!
I want him to look in this direction.
I'll turn you up soon enough. I'll find you! I'll find you.
He saw me there at the end, but couldn't shoot me. The battlements to that keep are being patrolled. place where the guards who were guarding this Lady Von Vermin could drink, I suppose, and stay out of the rain, while still looking out a little bit over their guarded territory. Not that it matters now that they've been murdered by the other guards. Oh, that sucks. Okay, good. It didn't get thrown off the street below. That's an archer walking that way. Uh-oh, that's no good. I'm gonna get seen. I can see a ladder in the distance there. That guard walking towards us with the sword has a key on his belt.
Quiet, you lumbering ox. You're making enough racket to wake the whole of Dayport.
Well, it's dark, and I can't see what I'm lifting.
What you'll see is the haft of my sword across your brow if you don't hurry things up. There's a guard in the building, and we're both skewered if he hears you.
All right, but I got me a question. Do we want the gold or the jewelry?
We want whatever you can carry, you tougher. Now hurry it along before we're seen. Or maybe you want to spend a lifetime or two in the Blue Coats Company?
The blue coats? Where?
Oh, just hurry it up already.
Well, well, housebreakers. How quaint.
I remember those two giving me a lot of trouble the last time I had done this mission. And I think I had to kill them in self-defense because they pinned me. There was another path I feel like we could have taken off this battlement. But we do have to come back here. Oh, lots of archers around here, too. I don't like trying to get past those two this way. It looks like there might be a door there? No, that's a boarded up window. If he's shouting to a thief who's inside that building, and neither of them are moving, I don't really want to have to risk my life going that way. Sounds like a thief who's patrolling in this area. No, it's a guard. He's just a fast melee guard.
Should have joined the army. Yeah, you get medals and rewards in the army. To march around outside in the grass and the trees. Uniforms are better. They got real good boots and nice gold trim in the army.
By doing this, the guard will likely see the thieves and attack them. We'll run in after the guard and search that room as quick as we can while he's busy with the thieves.
What's that? Come out now, whoever you are.
My eyes must be playing tricks on me.
Just one move, Taffer, and you're... Ah!
I hear you. Come on out. What?
I'm gonna make you bleed! You're going down.
You've made enemies, Taffer. Count your hours.
I'm closing in, Taffer.
Come on now. I won't hurt you.
Where'd that Taffer go?
Watch.
Just one move, Taffer, and you're mine.
Lost him.
Come on out, and I promise I'll take care of you quickly.
Heads are gonna roll now.
Good job, Mr.
All right,
Guard.
where are you? I'm closing in, Taffer.
They should just have left.
I want a piece of you.
probably, rightfully, believes that we are just another thief.
Heads are gonna roll now.
He's stuck on the door
I want a
entrance,
piece of you.
being very obsessed with getting into that room. And as long as that's the case,
Heads are gonna roll now.
we can take our time and get out of here. A destroyed lift. A gold plate and a plate not worth very much. Oh, this. I remember this. A pedestal with 2 buttons on it. Before we interact with it, it would seem to me that there should be a secret here someplace in one of these bookshelves. I heard something open, but I don't see anything that opened. Whoever finds this note, I bid thee farewell, for I no longer dwell in your domain of fetid flesh. My essence is now forever preserved in the plane of earth beyond the reaches of fear and fire. I owe my transcendence to the Book of Ash, that tome of legend I recovered from so long ago from the sands of long-forgotten kings. Within its pages are the secrets of life, death, and undeath. The hand forbade its study, for it drove so many into madness, but I have succeeded where others have failed. But be warned, the truth is hidden from the unworthy. Blacken thy heart, or face the prisoners of flesh. Azarian the Cruel. We had read a note while we were in the Hand Brotherhood about how the higher-ups there were going to need to deal with the necromancer who had recovered that book. This is that necromancer. I remember this. I remember this. It's not gonna get me, and I won't do it. But that book looks like a magical book. You shouldn't read it. Leave that book, the Book of Ash, there. You know, it did say something about blackening your heart. Does that refer to shadows when we put out this torch? We have 19 water arrows. We can use one. Holy crap, there's another secret in the tower. I don't think I ever did that before. What opened, though? What the heck? An invisibility potion. That will be very useful. I want to see what's in that doorway. A passage off to the left. This is not the armory. I don't know what this is. A reservoir of some sort. I wonder if we can actually use a rope arrow to climb up there. Or a vine arrow, sorry, in this instance. I'm not allowed to draw an arrow in the water. And I don't think I'm gonna have the angle I need. Oh, we might. Let's try this. I don't think this will work though. Oh, okay. There is something up there. A really fancy vent. Oh, we're back here again. This is the battlements. The thieves were in the off the other side there. Looks like there's another housebreaker. An old Hammerite meeting place based on the slashed tapestry. Electrical lights. Hammer statues. And a bit of treasure squirreled away. Let's see if this thug
I thought I heard something.
has anything on his belt. He does not. He is guarding a door. I hear rats, but nothing else, which means that this is likely safe to enter. A forgotten chest. And a forgotten ring. We can either knock him out to enter that room, or we can try getting in via the window.
You asked for it! You better just keep watching your back!
Smells like trouble.
I know that feeling. Just screaming at the world. I did not think these guards would have heard the sound, though. The guards will go back to
Come back here and fight!
not being so alert.
So you better come out. 1, 2.
Where'd that
We
Taffer
can
go?
wait, Taffer. We can wait.
I'll find you. Believe me, I will.
The guards see that thief, they'll fire on him. But we're not going to get into that.
All right, you asked for it. You better just keep watching your back.
We're not going to get into that room now. That was a mistake.
We're gonna have fun gutting you, Taffer.
So then let's get back up to the entrance of this reservoir, and we'll call it quits there. Alright, everyone. So let's stop here. It's a good spot to stop. We've made a good amount of progress.
Oh, but it's just not fair. The season's most ballyhooed social event, and we're not even invited? I am a Rothschild. Don't they understand that? Don't they understand how incredibly important I am?
Shh, I know, dear. But there will be other banquets. Besides, it's not as if we intend to join their silly religion or anything.
No, it's not that. It's just well...
Yes, my snookums?
Oh, Pumpkin! The Mechanists invited the Bumblesins! The Bumblesins! I mean, they haven't been in the inner circle in years!
Now, Frederick, don't you think you're overreacting just a tad?
No! I am Frederick Juniper Rothschild III, and I deserve more recognition than those commoners.
Oh, I know what we'll do, my sweet. We'll throw our own ball to the abyss with those Mechanists and their private affairs. Besides, they're just looking for supporters. We'll have our own banquet and invite everyone but the Bumblesons. Would that make you happy, my love?
Oh, yes! What an absolutely capital idea!
Ah, the concerns of the wealthy. Alright, everyone. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, everyone.